I spoke last week about the pyrite situation, and many representatives from Mayo and Donegal and other areas welcomed the recent announcement on the pyrite remediation scheme, but concern has been expressed about the cost of the proposed testing as detailed in the protocol. The issue of the defective building materials has been live for many years, and I would expect that Government has at least laid the groundwork for the scheme to begin immediately. And there are some questions in that, and in the absence of the Minister not being here, I want to ask them, or ask you to pass them on to the Minister. Will every house have to carry out the testing? And who will pay the engineers' reports and the testing? The costs of the test, depending on the number of cores, may be more than €8,000. But based on the number of attendees that were at a recent course, are there enough engineers available to carry out the surveys that are required? And if one house in an estate that was supplied with the same building materials has pyrite, or is deemed to have pyrite, will all of the houses have to be surveyed and tested in detail? But will it be enough just to say one house has it and to know from the characteristics of the other houses that they are affected by pyrite? And are there sufficient laboratories available to carry out the required suite of testing that's needed to be done? And has any official register been established of the complaints to date for Mayo and for Donegal? And who will establish such a register? When will the procedure be available for the applicants, and who will certify the payment of that? What role will the local authorities have, or what input will they have in the schemes? Will there be contractors approved for such remedial works that may be required? Will priority be given to the most seriously affected houses? We need an urgent debate on this because people are really fearful. We welcome the announcement of the funding, but we need to know that that can isn't just going to be kicked down the road again. These people are absolutely desperate for answers to these questions. So I would ask you, Leader, if you would put them to the Minister and relay them to the House here. Gurmagat.